There's a strange feeling you carry, a tension that never fully leaves your body, a mind that cannot let go, a heart that never sits down. And when you finally get a moment to rest, you don't. You lie down, but your thoughts pace in circles. Your body stops, but your chest stays tight. Your environment becomes quiet, yet inside, something keeps running. Rest should feel natural, instinctive, human. But for you, it feels unfamiliar, foreign, like a language you never learned to speak. Today, we're going to explore why real rest feels uncomfortable, why your nervous system refuses to settle, and why peace, the very thing you need, feels like a threat. Stay with me. This might be one of the most important things you ever understand about yourself. Rest isn't something you decide to feel. Rest is something your body must believe is safe. If you grew up in an unpredictable home, where moods change fast, where silence felt dangerous, or where affection came with conditions, your body learned a simple rule: stay alert, always. Alertness became your identity. Hypervigilance became your default. Tension became your comfort zone. So now when the world finally gets quiet, your body feels exposed, undefended, unprepared. Your nervous system whispers, "Something's wrong. We never relax. Stay awake." And that whisper pulls you out of peace, even when your mind is begging for it. But your body isn't the only part fighting rest. Your mind learned its own rules too. Stillness creates space, and space brings up everything you've been avoiding. When you pause, your mind finally has room to show you what you've been outrunning: the grief you swallowed, the exhaustion you ignored, the wounds you never acknowledged. Most people assume they overthink, but you're not overthinking. You're overfeeling without realizing it. Your mind races because slowing down would mean meeting the emotions you've kept in storage for years. This is why lying in bed feels harder than working, why resting feels more exhausting than pushing yourself, why silence feels loud. But there's something even deeper, something most people never recognize. Rest requires a sense of worthiness, a belief that you're allowed to pause, that your existence doesn't need to be earned. Many people subconsciously believe, "I can rest after I fix everything. I can rest when I become better. I can rest once I deserve it." But rest isn't a reward, it's a birthright. If you were raised to be useful instead of loved, responsible instead of comforted, strong instead of cared for, rest feels like laziness. Stillness feels like failure. Peace feels like weakness. You don't see rest as something you receive, but something you must justify. And trying to deserve rest creates a deeper problem. Your brain has only one goal: survive the moment. Rest is only possible when your nervous system feels safe. But when your body stays in a constant state of fight, flight, or freeze, it loses the ability to turn off. Your shoulders remain raised. Your breath stays shallow. Your heart beats as if it's waiting for something. You feel tired but wired, exhausted but restless, sleepy but unable to sleep. Your body wants to rest, but your nervous system refuses. It believes danger is always seconds away. And that leads to the final piece, the one that hurts the most. When you've lived in survival mode long enough, you start to mistake anxiety for identity. You think, without this pressure, who am I? Without constant effort, will I fall behind? Without tension holding me up, will I collapse? Rest threatens the version of you that's been keeping you alive. The productive self, the responsible self, the always strong self. Rest asks you to become someone else, someone softer, someone slower, someone who trusts. And that transformation feels dangerous when your life taught you that vulnerability costs too much. Here's the truth. You're not broken. You're not incapable of resting. You're not too anxious or too weak. You are simply a body that never learned safety, a mind that never had permission to slow down, a heart that was never shown gentleness. Rest feels unfamiliar because peace was never part of your childhood vocabulary. But you can learn, one deep breath at a time, one slow morning at a time, one moment of softness at a time. Your nervous system can be rewired. Your body can unlearn fear. Your mind can experience quiet without panic. Rest isn't something you force. It's something you befriend. You don't conquer it. You grow into it. In psychology, this phenomenon is deeply understood. When rest feels unsafe, it's usually because your nervous system is stuck in hyperarousal, a chronic fight or flight state common in people who experience instability, emotional neglect, or prolonged stress. Your brain doesn't interpret calm as comfort. It interprets it as vulnerability, and your body reacts accordingly. This is not a personality flaw. It's a trauma imprint, a survival strategy that was once necessary but is no longer serving you. Therapy calls this learned unsafety, and healing is simply the slow, patient process of teaching your body the opposite. You are safe now. You are allowed to rest. You do not have to earn peace. You were always worthy of it.